Hello, I'm DeQuan Young and I'm a filmmaker. Well, kinda. This is my life. I own Qwality Entertainment and Media. I'm a content creator, wedding cinematographer, on-camera talent for Total Pro Sports. I act, direct, produce, attend school, cook, clean. I wrote the Declaration of Independence, and I once saw Bigfoot. I'm starting this vlog because I want to encourage people like myself who are looking to pursue their dreams. This year, I want to take a different approach. I've been working with Qwality Entertainment and Media for since 2013. And, I figured I went to college for 4 years. I spent all this money. And I might as well use my degree. So going into the new year, I wanted to be more open and transparent and vulnerable because, I don't really associate with people. I don't like talking about myself. I don't like discussing who I am, or I have this wall built up and it's hard to maintain that all the time. So I want to be more open and talk about the stuff that I want to do and where I want to get to, because I think those types of things interest people, or either it gives them ammo to take you down or whatever. But I feel like I have a lot to share. I feel like I have a voice. I want to have a bigger voice. I want to encourage people. I want to talk about things that matter to me and matter to people. And I have a camera and I don't use it enough. This is my business. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I figured, why not use this as a tool to help me get to where I want to be, to help people listen to my message, to get my message out there. So this year, I'm taking this totally different approach and being more transparent, more vulnerable, and opening myself up to the world. One of the greatest gifts I've had the pleasure of having this year is working with Abigail Gazda. She's a life coach, and she helped motivate me to start finding the person that I want to be. I sat down to discuss things she's working on in her life and how life coaching has helped her.
Hi, I'm Abigail Gazda. I am from Whiting, Indiana. I am an ontological life coach and a public speaker. I love it. It is my passion. I work with people to live the best life that they can and really go after what they want to go after. An ontological life coach really works with people. We work on someone's being, how they're being about things. And so you hear that a lot in my videos when I'm talking to people about how are you being about it. We really work with where you're coming from and your essence, someone's essence, and that is really them at their highest and best self. So we really work with people who want to be operating in life at that level and what it takes to get to that place. And so that's kind of a little bit of what I do. And we really also look at who you are, who you're being in the world, and what it's creating. And it also gives you a chance to look at what's in the way of going towards your goals and what you actually want in life. So obviously rapport is a huge thing, and being able to hold the space as coach is very, very important. And it's funny that you bring it up because you and I know each other from school, and so we have this dual relationship where we know each other on an acquaintance level, like lighthearted, seeing each other in sports, seeing each other in the halls, to going to coach and client, which is very intimate conversation. And so creating that space, really inviting people like, hey, this is a confidential conversation. I honor, what you want. Your fears is a big part of it. I honor that and respect it, and also, make it really safe to have that conversation. And then, if you don't mind, there's a little piece of it where the conversation gets tied together. There's 3 professions. It's therapy, life coaching, and consulting or advising. Those get tied together a lot. And so really laying the foundation with somebody, especially like you asked, somebody who's not so open, or it takes a minute, or they're really nervous about this type of conversation, laying the groundwork that therapy being past-based to coaching is where you are now to where you want to be. And then consulting is, hey, I'm the expert, I have the answers, this is what you do. And so laying that groundwork and helping people understand what actual life coaching is really starts to like make it super easy, like get on board with, okay, now I get it, let's have that conversation. And you get to get, as a coach, I just stay really curious and then find out what that person wants, and we create that partnership to go for it. I think that the experience of coaching creates this amazing, like, for me, it's created amazing awareness, like how much we relate as humans, as like souls, heart to heart, just the humanity in people. And so it's really actually ignited my passion for public speaking, because I know I like speaking. I got stuff to say. And so I've always done that. And that's what I realized about myself, is that I was a teacher, I was a coach, I was a consultant, I was a sponsor or a mentor. And I kept creating ways to be a public speaker, like I'll volunteer, I'll do the training, I'll get up in front of everybody, because I love to do that. I love to like light people's fires. I love to motivate, and because it motivates me just as much to do it. And so when you go from coaching, I get off a coaching call and I feel like $1,000,000, like getting at, like really just get on someone's level and have a really awesome conversation about what's possible in the world. Like, that'll light you up. And so at least it does for me. So the transition, although they might not be directly related, the only way I guess might be in like a referral, is if I'm, funny side story is one of my mentors actually started training or coaching an MMA fighter and got recommended and was like training a whole slew of MMA fighters, and she's this sweet little lady training a bunch of badasses in the world. And so, just by that networking, I guess, that connection really creates the opportunity to expand or grow. And then honestly, I've just been trying to go directly into speaking, creating my own workshops. I spoke at a high school. I intend to speak at more high schools. I love talking to kids and adults, but I just really like that opportunity, get up in front of people and start motivating, I guess. So the Essence Conversation, January 28th, 10 a.m. to 2. It seems like a big chunk, but I've got free coffee and lunch and a little journal that you can play along with. But like in reality, it's a group conversation to really take it. I love the idea of the group conversation and a workshop and getting together to talk about these things, because you get so many insights from other people. And I'm not asking you to come spill your guts and share all your deep, darkest secrets. It's really just an opportunity to, again, Life Coaching 101, it's that intro. It's to see what you're up to in the world, how you're really just surviving on a day-to-day basis, and then how you can actually shift and choose to come from your essence, your highest and best self, and actually thrive in the world. And so I've been saying it the last couple days, and it's such time, but like, 2016, like good riddance, get out of here, it was awful, and like all that. And really, we just kind of like survived dragging ourselves through the mud of 2016 for whoever feels that way. Like, why not choose to thrive in 2017? And like, I was just thinking about it the other day, and it's not to brag, but it's just reality. Like, to get, like 2016 was a tough one. Like, divorce, moving, transferring jobs, demoting myself, going through like being single for the first time in 6 years, just like all sorts of things, and like getting lost mentally and emotionally, and then finding yourself again, like that roller coaster. I can still sit here, look you in the eye, and tell you I came out on the top of 2016 because I chose that. And I chose that it's good. And what I meant it, I could have made it mean like I'm a loser and I'm unloved and I'm this. But what I really made it mean about myself is that I'm resilient and I'm loving beyond control. And I am passionate and compassionate and just a downright badass. And so like, it's really not about what happens. It's about how you react to it. It's about how you choose to make it go, and how you're going to ignite it and make it something. And so like, that's the conversation to be had, is no matter what happens to me, how do I stay me? How do I stay me and then inspire a bunch of other people? Or how do I raise a bunch of little awesome little kids to be themselves? And, you know, every day, who can I affect? How can I make them smile? And how can I make it be totally awesome to show up as yourself? Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of excited about that. And that's a big part of wanting to be a public speaker and work with people, whether it's one-on-one, small group, massive group. Like, I can't wait to be talking in front of just thousands of people and dropping the mic and walking out. So, yeah, that's my little plug.